Today we have another Peugeot, I don't know, however you pronounce that. So this one you might consider it to be a man's watch, even though by today's standards it's a woman's, but it's pretty decent case size, all things considered. This might be 32 millimeter, if I had to guess. Yep. So 32 millimeter used to be the case size of watches back in the day. A lot of military watches and even a lot of Rolexes were 32, 34 millimeter. So don't knock it. But, you know, by today's standards, this is a very small watch for a man. Could easily pass as a woman's though, and if you're a man with small wrists, you could wear this and it'll look great. So anyways, it looks like it has a sort of leather band. It looks like it might be some kind of lizard. Some kind of reptile. It does seem to be, yeah, it says genuine leather, but it does say China on there. So your guess is as good as mine if it's actually real. Looks like that's an 18 there, so this will probably be an 18 millimeter watch band. Nothing special about this. Probably using a Japanese movement if I had to guess. It does say Japan. That's a good sign. Whenever you find a watch that says Japan movement, there's a 95% chance it'll run no matter how old it is after you replace the battery, because that's just the way these old movements are. It's probably some kind of Miyota. Anyways, there's a tab right here. It's a little beat up. Somebody probably tried to open this and messed it up. Let's see if I don't do the same. Oof. That's a little tough, isn't it? Okay, I get it. I think I understand why somebody might have scraped that up. There we go. Okay. I want to move the camera out of the way in case I slipped and hit my camera. Okay, so that popped. Should come off. Yep. Does it have a gasket? It does. Thick gasket. Seems to be in good condition. Yep, still elastic. This does have some writing in it. It says China. ETC China. And this does have a notch in it for the crown, for the stem / crown notch. Oh, look at that! It's the super duper reliable Miyota movement that uses a 377. This is one of my favorite movements. They always work. They very rarely don't work. They're awesome. They're probably very inexpensive too. I bet that's like a $2 movement or less. Okay, so I already know this uses a 377, so let's get my 377 ready. Seems pretty simple. Okay. Now let's pull it out. I like to use this dental tool to do that because it's got a hook and it's very sharp. Just like that. Let's put the new one in. You always want to go under this lip. I think I've said that. Ooh, there's some corrosion. So you can see. Yeah, it's got some corrosion on there. Yeah, that's a good shot right there. Corrosion on the tab, the spring tab. Let's remove that. Because we want to make continuity with the watch circuit with our new battery, otherwise it won't work, right? Okay, let's go under the lip, just like that. I will do the rest of the work with my finger, and then I will pull this lever while pressing down into the corner underneath this lip simultaneously. That feels right. You could also press against the battery with your tool and make sure it's as far back as it'll go, because you don't want to bend this lever more than you need to. Okay, that felt kind of okay. Alright, Moment of truth. Does it run? I'm guessing it does. Of course it does. It's got a Miyota. Cool. Alright, let's get the case back on. Line that up. Press it in. Hopefully it behaves. It's not behaving. We're gonna have to use the press, I think, on this one. Doesn't seem to want to easily go back on. So let's change our perspective. Okay, we're just going to press this in, and this tool is worth every penny, just so everybody knows. I think it went on. I don't know. Nope. Well, that's weird. Why isn't this going back on? I think it went on that time. Yes, we are good. Good to go. Cool. And it's still running? Cool. Alright, sweet. So let's get some dimensions going. I think I already did the case size is 32 millimeter. The band is, I think, 18. Yep, 18 millimeter. That's the lug width, and then the lug to lug. This is a very thin, very nice watch. It's very minimalistic. Make a very nice dress watch for somebody. 38 millimeter lug to lug. That's pretty good, even by today's standards. And the thickness is 7 millimeters. That is a thin watch. This is a nice watch. It's got some really cool etching on the bezel. It's minimalist, and it does have a seconds hand, which kind of is weird for a watch like this. But I think all things considered, like, that is a very handsome watch, and for, you know, for 20 bucks, 20 to 40 as a first watch, this isn't half bad. You know, it's got a very reliable movement. It looks pretty good. It actually looks like even the other one I worked on. This one has some features of an Omega Seamaster, like the indices are. So these are, I mean, this looks kind of like a Movado, doesn't it? I wonder if this brand just copies other Swiss watch brands and just makes super cheap watches. Like, this does look like a Movado. It even has like a circular thing at 12 o'clock, which looks kind of like the museum model, but it's not. But this would be a great first watch. It's thin, it's small, it looks good, tells the time, has a good movement in it. It's cheap to fix. Yeah, not bad. I like it. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, I hope you have a good day.